Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Here's a story to warm your heart. Pope Francis makes first public appearance since leaving the hospital at St. Peter's Square. And this comes on a Sunday, April 6th, 4-6. And as we know, in the practice of coding numbers into words, the word Catholic equates to 46, like there's 46 books in the Catholic Old Testament. If you do it the big way, Catholic equates to 145, like there's 145 more chapters in the Catholic Old Testament than Protestant Old Testaments. Protestant Bible has 39 books in the OT. Catholic has 46. Poor JFK, he got it at age 46. As we know, the rigged selection of Joe Biden as number 46, 46 weeks after the Pope's birthday. Told you that one years in advance. Of course, Beau Biden had to die at age 46 for that. 201 days before the Pope's birthday, the first Jesuit Pope, the first to live in Suite 201 at the Vatican. But anyway, about the 145 piece, today is 145 days after the Black Pope's birthday. Arturo Sosa, the leader of the Jesuits, his birthday is November 12th. Today is 145 days after his birthday. So 145, 46, the very Catholic numbers. And today would either be 110 days after the Pope's birthday, or it would be the 111th day of the Pope's age. And remember, his birth name, Jorge Mario Bergoglio, equals 111. And of course, he was hospitalized on the very Catholic Valentine's Day. And then the Oscars came around, and the movie Conclave was up for a whole lot of nominations. It's about the Pope dying and the process of picking a new Pope and all the politics behind that. And there were rumors the Pope was on his deathbed. The Oscars were creeping up. The Oscars pass. Conclave doesn't get Best Picture. Instead, that goes to the one about the young little prostitute. But if you missed that, it was a perfect... it just reminded you of the days of Martin Luther and the Catholics duping people into sin, as they call it, so that they can tax you with the indulgences. But yeah, if you missed the Oscars, the actress who played the little prostitute, she said, "Shout out to all the young sex workers." I was like, oh yeah, that's just what we need in this over-sexualized society where everyone's spending all their time watching porn rather than getting educated, using the interwebs to spread knowledge and change the game. Anyway, as soon as the Oscars passed, that's when the news came out that the Pope he turned the corner. He was getting all better. Oh, by the way, don't forget that the cause of illness, I forget the exact medical terminology, but we looked at the time, the cause of illness for the Pope was 201, or what he was battling supposedly in the hospital after being admitted on Valentine's Day. The illness was 201, just like he's the first Jesuit Pope, the first to live in Suite 201. Again, the Jesuit order equals 201 in Gematria. They were credited 201 months after Martin Luther penned the 95 Theses. Catherine the Great preserved the order with 201 Jesuit priests. The Pope's name does equal 111 the small way. The big way, it's 201. Yeah. A part of me wonders if the Pope was ever even sick. I mean, was he? Was he ever even sick, or was it all just like some kind of tied-in news story with the Oscars approach and in the movie about the death of the Pope having so many nominations? Because look at it all. I mean, look at how perfect it is. First public appearance on 4/6, 145 days after the Black Pope's birthday. I mean, yeah, they just couldn't have scripted it any better. So we'll leave it there. Signing off at 5:35 on the West Coast. All my Gematria heads get it. Until next time.